Hey, Sophia. So the Mahavamsa was not the text that I thought I would actually begin the first season of Crooked Songlines, but that ended up being the text that I was drawn to, principally because of the way that text has been used to read the present into the past. And I think this is what I do find fascinating about these ancient texts, is kind of more their present day manifestations and the present day presence in our lives. The book that I thought I was going to start with, and the one I actually write about in the blog, in the Crooked Songline blog, is Romesh Gunasekare's beautiful novel Reef. This book is, I think, the first time that Sri Lanka enters my life as a real concrete entity, and I write about that experience in the blog, so you can read it there. And in the coming weeks, we're going to be reading or going through a lot of really amazing Sri Lankan nonfiction. As I argue in the blog, that that's really where one begins to understand the lasting legacies of the Sri Lankan War and really its implications for human life. Like we're going to read Brotherless Night, absolutely gorgeous novel, A Passage North, which is a more recent novel, again also absolutely amazing. And then a couple of texts that are coming up, Rohan Mohini's Seasons of Trouble. This is more a literary non-fiction work, and just really an incredible text. I do talk about that in a future episode. I think it's episode 3, I can't remember. A couple of books that I mention in episode 2, but I don't really talk about, but I think they are so important and they're going to keep coming up, not just this season. I feel that I'm going to be talking about these books in future episodes as well, or in future seasons as well. One is Adam Getichow's World Making After Empire, a book I highly, highly recommend if you're trying to understand the emergence of the nation state and really the legacies of white supremacy and racial segregation that define the design of the post-World War II world order. And then Mark Mazawar's No Enchanted Palace, which is his history of the formation of the United Nations and the way in which apartheid South Africa and Jim Crow America played an incredibly important role in designing the UN. Yeah, I know it sounds strange and a bit surprising, but it's true. And these are the texts that really help us understand our legacies of the present.